right, so we're still down here at the courthouse. Jeff Sessions' speech, I believe, is over. He did mention the Bundy case. In fact, he commended the prosecution's way of leading the Bundy cases, said he would not pick sides, and that he wouldn't comment on the case. I think saying that he commends the prosecution leading these Bundy cases in this atrocity speaks for itself.
Good morning, guys. It is 9 o'clock here, Vegas time, December 22nd, 2017. And I remember those words of Andrea and how upset she was over it. And I also remember Donald Trump coming out after Sessions recuses himself from the Russian investigation. He says, if I'd have known Sessions was going to recuse himself, I would have said, thanks, Jeff, but I'm not going to take you. Okay? So let's look at what's going on in the case now. We had the local news on the 20th come out and say that the U.S. Attorney's Office was sending a discovery expert to Nevada. Okay? Then we have another report on the 22nd that says AG Sessions orders examination of Bundy case after mistrial over prosecution's bundling. Now remember, this is the same prosecution team that he patted on the back, okay? Let's see, when did Sessions come out and do that? He did that in July. Okay, so here's the issue I have with the whole thing. The judge has not made her final ruling yet on the case. We don't know if it's going to be dismissed with or without prejudice. So it is alarming to me that the U.S. Attorney's Office now is going to come out with a discovery expert, okay, to comb over the discovery. And that there's an investigation that's going to be conducted before the final ruling on this case. The judge has ordered there's been willful misconduct of the prosecution, okay? The defense has proven exculpatory evidence has not been provided to them, and there's exculpatory evidence still being hidden from them, okay? The judge conceded to that in open court. But yet, you know, when the defense reveals all this, she releases the men with ankle bracelets and conditions on their freedom. Okay, and Cliven Bundy says, no, that's unacceptable. And I don't blame him. Okay, now she has dismissed the case, sent the jury, or I'm sorry, she has declared a mistrial, has sent the jury home, and is going to wait until the end of first week of January before she makes her final ruling whether the charges are going to be dismissed with or without prejudice against these men. And during that time, the U.S. office is now got, 2 weeks to investigate discovery and the behavior of Steve Myrie. That is unacceptable, okay? The judge needs to make her final ruling on the case before all these other people start to get involved in it. Okay, these men deserve to be free. It is their right. Their rights have been hampered and stolen from them for over 2 years, guys. Okay, there is no reason that the court should not have made its final ruling a few days ago when she declared a mistrial. The fact that she's still looking for a way to hang on, and the media is still remaining silent on the exact details of what the prosecution has done, and that there is now another, federal government department that's going to come in and investigate discovery before the case is completely over, tells me that they're looking for a way to continue to harass these people through the judicial system. Okay? It is unacceptable. Unacceptable. The discovery, if if there's people that are allowed to comb through this evidence, the discovery should be released to the public so we can comb through it the same time they are. That way, whatever they decide for their investigation, we can back that up, that we can validate it, or that we can give valid arguments as to why we disagree with them. But they have access to discovery. The public does not. Okay? And they're going to be doing this investigation before this case has been resolved, one way or the other. Okay? So this tells me they're looking for a way to keep it ongoing, to continue to inject themselves into these men's lives. That's what I believe. And the reason I believe it is because these federal agencies, even the prosecuting office here, has proven to not be trustworthy. Okay? So it is not okay that once again we still have only government personnel having access to this discovery to investigate it before the final ruling is made on this case. Okay? And the mainstream media, the independent journalists were remaining silent on this as if it's a good thing, and it's not a good thing. It's not. If other government officials have an opportunity to investigate this discovery, the public should be able to also. Where is the discovery?